ready? Everyone ready? Okay. Hi, Mr. Jones. My name's Kim. I'm going to be your nurse. I'm going to be putting a nasogastric tube down today. Your doctor's ordered that because you're feeling so nauseated. Before we get started, can you tell me your name and your birthday? All right. I'm going to go ahead and sit you up nice and high because I want you to use some. I'm going to put this towel here just in case. I'm going to have a look in your nose. Have you ever broken your nose? Have you ever deviated symptom that you know of? No? Okay, great. All right. Remember how she was talking about pants? This is what she meant. You get it? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to measure this tube. So let me see this. Ear lobe, xiphoid. Go ahead and lubricate this tube. You're just going to verbalize this because on the mannequins you can't use KY. You use a special mannequin lube. Okay. Okay, I want you to take a drink of this water when I tell you, okay? That's lubricated. Okay, tilt your chin up for me. All right, good. And swallow. Now chin down. Swallow. Good job. Okay. I'm going to take this piece of tape and just use it to secure the tube for a minute because I can't let go. This isn't going to be like how I'm going to secure it permanently, but just momentarily. And another thing is I should have had that clamped when I was inserting. You won't fail if you forget to do that, but what's going to happen is you're going to make a big mess. Okay, so go ahead and clamp that so that when you're ready to check placement, you should be at this point right here. All right, so we're going to check placement two ways. We're going to check by aspiration and auscultation. So the first thing that I'm going to do, and any time that you take this out, you've got to be pinching the tube, clamping it. Okay? So I'm going to put my syringe in. I'm going to aspirate and see if I get gastric content. Okay? I'm going to pretend like I did. I'm going to give this back. I'm going to clamp here. And now I'm going to put air in and listen. Down here in your belly. Whoosh. And I should hear a whoosh when I inject air. That tells me that the tube is in the right place. Okay? And now I'm going to flush this tube. So I'm going to get like about 30 cc's of water, approximately. Again, anytime I'm going to unclamp, I've got to pinch. And I'm going to flush. I'm not really going to flush on him because I'm not sure he has the right belly in on this mannequin. Okay, so once I've checked placement by two ways, auscultation and aspiration, now I'm ready to secure this tube. So I'm gonna take this temporary piece of tape off and use the pants. And most facilities now have special tube holders that they use, so you don't even have to do this. Just use one of those that are designed specifically to hold an NG tube. But this works too. And then I like to put one last piece across the bridge of the nose, just to make sure that you hold it. It's held into place. Okay. Do we have a safety pin? We used to have a whole thing of them. We don't have any in here? Hang on, push pause on your video for a sec.
Is there a pause?
There's no pause. Intermission.
You're taking a minute break.
Okay, so what you want to do is down about here. Linda, will you grab some suction tubing too, just so I can show them? Okay, so you put your tape here. You put your safety pin through the tape and then through the patient's gown. Now, what happens is, if he's over here pulling on this, look at his nose. He's good, right? If it wasn't pinned there, you'd pull it right out of his nose. So that's the point of the safety pin. Now, you have two ways the doctor's going to order this. They're either going to order to place the NG tube and clamp it, and if that's the order, then I'm finished, okay? Or they're going to order the tube to low wall suction or low intermittent suction, and if that's the case, and I would do this with gloves on, you have to use this little adapter. But you might get either one. You'll either get that it's clamp, place an NG tube and clamp it, or connect to low wall suction. So if you get low wall suction, you just hook this connector, and then you hook it to your suction tubing, and then you turn on your wall suction. Okay? And then before I leave him, I'm gonna clean him up, put the bed back down, and then I'm going to document that I placed a nasogastric tube, the patient tolerated it well, that I verified placement by auscultation and aspiration, and that I got out 50 mils of green bile. Okay? Question?